The story of Karolina Protsenko is often told as the rise of a teenage violinist whose performances managed to reach audiences far beyond the streets where she first played. She is portrayed as a young musician whose talent, charisma, and dedication helped her stand out in an increasingly crowded online world of performers. From street performances to viral videos, her journey is described as one shaped by both natural ability and structured training. What makes her narrative especially compelling is the way it blends personal background, family influence, and digital lure fame into a single trajectory. Her performances of popular songs on the violin attracted millions of views and sparked conversations about how young artists can achieve global recognition through social media platforms. Supporters often highlight her expressive playing style and emotional connection to music, while her growing online presence is described as a key factor in her rapid rise. The combination of classical training and modern music covers created a unique identity that appealed to diverse audiences. Over time, she became associated not just with violin performance, but with the broader idea of youthful creativity amplified by the internet. This introduction sets the stage for a deeper look into her early life, development, and the various milestones that shaped her public image as a rising musical figure. Early life and move to the United States, Karolina Protsenko is described as being born in Kyiv, Ukraine, where she spent her earliest years before relocating to the United States with her family. The move is often presented as a turning point that significantly influenced her musical development and exposure to new opportunities. Her family's relocation to California reportedly occurred when she was still a child, and this transition placed her in an environment with strong access to music education and performance spaces. Growing up in a new country also meant adapting to different cultural surroundings, schooling systems, and artistic communities. Despite these changes, she is portrayed as quickly adjusting and continuing to develop her musical interests. The narrative emphasizes that the United States provided her with broader platforms for performance, from school events to public street stages. Living in California, particularly in areas known for vibrant artistic activity, allowed her to engage with diverse audiences and explore different genres of music. This early relocation is often framed as a foundational moment that set the stage for her later online success. It combined personal adaptation with expanding artistic exposure, shaping her identity as both a student and an emerging performer. The move is frequently highlighted as one of the key elements that helped her transition from a talented child into a publicly recognized young musician. A musical family and early influences, a major theme in Karolina Protsenko's story, is her upbringing in a musically inclined family. Her parents are described as having strong musical backgrounds, which contributed to her early exposure to instruments and performance practices. Growing up in such an environment meant that music was not just a hobby, but a regular part of daily life. She is often portrayed as being surrounded by guitar and piano sounds at home, which helped shape her appreciation for melody and rhythm from a young age. In addition to her parents, her interaction with younger siblings is sometimes mentioned, particularly in the context of her teaching them basic piano skills. This suggests a household where music functioned as both education and bonding. The influence of family support is frequently emphasized as a crucial factor in her development, providing both encouragement and structure. Rather than being portrayed as a self-taught prodigy alone, she is presented as someone who benefited from a nurturing artistic environment. This background helped her build confidence early and encouraged her to pursue formal lessons. The combination of family guidance and natural curiosity contributed to her steady progress as a violinist. In many retellings of her journey, this foundation is considered essential in understanding how she developed the discipline and passion required for later public performances. Formal training and artistic development, while much attention is given to her natural talent, Karolina Protsenko's development as a violinist is also attributed to formal training. She is described as having begun structured violin lessons after settling in the United States, where she worked with instructors who helped her build a solid foundation in classical technique. These lessons reportedly focused on fundamental skills such as posture, bow control, musical expression, and interpretation of classical repertoire. Over time, her training expanded beyond basic instruction into more advanced musical exploration. Participation in workshops, masterclasses, and collaborative sessions with other musicians is often highlighted as part of her artistic growth. These experiences exposed her to different styles and performance approaches, allowing her to refine her technique. Her education is frequently portrayed as a blend of discipline and creativity, where structured learning met personal experimentation. This combination enabled her to transition smoothly from classical pieces to modern music adaptations. The emphasis on training also challenges the misconception that her success came solely from innate ability. Instead, it presents her as a dedicated student of music who invested significant effort into improving her craft. This period of structured development is considered essential in shaping her versatility as a performer capable of adapting classical violin techniques to contemporary music formats. Street performances and public recognition, one of the defining aspects of Karolina Protsenko's early public presence, is her street performances, particularly in well-known public spaces such as Santa Monica's 3rd Street Promenade. These performances are often described as the beginning of her widespread recognition. Playing in open environments allowed her to interact directly with audiences, many of whom were surprised by the level of skill demonstrated by such a young musician. Her violin covers of popular songs attracted crowds that would often stop and listen for extended periods. Videos of these performances began circulating online, contributing to her growing visibility. Street performing also provided her with practical experience in handling diverse audiences, improving her confidence and stage presence. The informal setting contrasted with traditional concert halls, making her music more accessible to everyday listeners. This accessibility played a significant role in her popularity, as viewers connected with the spontaneity and authenticity of her performances. Over time, she became associated with the idea of a busking sensation, a term used to describe her ability to captivate passers-by. These early performances laid the groundwork for her transition into digital platforms, where recorded versions of her street sessions reached an even wider audience and contributed to her rapid rise in recognition. Rise on YouTube and digital expansion, Karolina Protsenko's transition from street performer to online personality is closely linked to her presence on YouTube and other social media platforms. Her videos, which include violin covers of popular songs, quickly gained traction and attracted millions of viewers. This digital expansion allowed her to reach audiences far beyond her physical location, transforming her from a local performer into an international online figure. Her channel reportedly features a wide range of musical content, including classical adaptations, pop covers, and collaborative pieces. The accessibility of her performances made them highly shareable, contributing to viral growth. As her audience expanded, she is described as managing multiple online platforms, each serving different aspects of her musical identity. The success of her videos is often attributed to a combination of technical skill, emotional expression, and familiarity of the songs she performs. Viewers appreciated hearing well-known tracks reinterpreted through the violin, creating a fresh listening experience. Her online growth reflects broader trends in how young musicians can build careers through digital media. Instead of relying solely on traditional performance venues, she leveraged online platforms to establish a global audience, demonstrating the power of internet-based exposure in modern artistic careers, musical repertoire, and creative adaptations. A significant feature of Karolina Protsenko's popularity is her diverse musical repertoire. She is known for performing violin covers of widely recognized songs across multiple genres, including pop, cinematic music, and emotional ballads. Her adaptations of songs such as popular chart hits and film soundtracks have contributed to her broad appeal. By translating vocal music into instrumental violin arrangements, she creates a distinctive listening experience that highlights melody in a new form. Her ability to interpret songs in a way that preserves emotional depth while showcasing technical skill is often emphasized in descriptions of her work. This versatility allows her to connect with different audiences, from classical music enthusiasts to casual listeners of contemporary music. Over time, she has reportedly built an extensive collection of recorded performances, reflecting her continuous experimentation with new material. Her creative approach is characterized by blending traditional violin techniques with modern musical sensibilities. This fusion has helped her stand out in the online music landscape, where originality and familiarity must coexist to capture attention. Her repertoire demonstrates not only technical proficiency, but also an understanding of how music can transcend genre boundaries and resonate with global audiences. Television appearances and collaborations. Karolina Protsenko's growing fame eventually led to appearances on television programs and collaborations with other artists. These moments are often described as milestones that expanded her visibility beyond online platforms. One notable aspect of her journey includes invitations to popular talk shows, where she performed live for studio audiences. These appearances allowed her to showcase her talent in a professional broadcast setting, further validating her status as an emerging artist. Collaborations with established musicians also played a role in her development, exposing her to new styles and performance techniques. Working alongside vocalists and instrumentalists helped her explore different musical dynamics and broaden her artistic perspective. These partnerships are frequently highlighted as opportunities that enriched her musical expression. In some accounts, she is described as performing duet pieces that combined violin with vocals, creating emotionally engaging performances. Television exposure also contributed to her growing fan base, introducing her to viewers who may not have encountered her online content. These experiences illustrate the intersection of traditional media and digital fame, showing how modern artists can navigate multiple platforms simultaneously. Her appearances in these spaces reinforced her image as a versatile and promising young musician. Social media influence and global audience beyond YouTube. Karolina Protsenko's presence on platforms such as Instagram and other social networks contributed significantly to her global recognition. Her content, which includes performance clips, behind the scenes moments, and personal updates, helped her connect with fans on a more personal level. This direct interaction with audiences strengthened her influence and created a sense of community around her music. Social media allowed her to reach followers from various countries, making her a truly international figure. The accessibility of these platforms meant that her performances could be shared instantly across different regions, amplifying her reach. Her audience is often described as spanning multiple continents, reflecting the universal appeal of music performed in an emotionally expressive style. Engagement with fans through comments, messages, and live interactions further enhanced her visibility. Social media also provided opportunities for collaboration and promotion, enabling her to expand her artistic network. This digital presence played a key role in shaping her identity as a modern musician who thrives in online spaces. It demonstrates how contemporary artists can build careers not only through traditional performance routes, but also through consistent digital engagement and content sharing. Performance style and musical expression. Karolina Protsenko's performance style is frequently described as expressive, emotional, and technically refined. Her violin playing is characterized by a focus on melody and feeling, often aiming to recreate the emotional tone of the original songs she covers. This interpretive approach allows her to transform familiar tracks into instrumental experiences that highlight nuance and depth. Observers often note her ability to maintain audience attention through dynamic phrasing and controlled intensity. Her stage presence, whether in public spaces or recorded videos, contributes to the overall impact of her performances. She is portrayed as someone who connects deeply with the music she plays, allowing emotion to guide technical execution. This balance between skill and expression is considered a key factor in her popularity. Her adaptability across genres also reflects a flexible artistic identity, capable of shifting between classical traditions and modern popular music. This versatility enables her to appeal to a wide demographic of listeners. Over time, her style has evolved through continuous experimentation and exposure to different musical influences. The result is a performance approach that emphasizes storytelling through instrumental sound, making her interpretations recognizable and engaging across various platforms. Instrument technique and musical identity. A notable element in discussions about Karolina Protsenko is her association with high-quality violins, including references to classical instruments modeled after historic designs. The violin is often described as central to her identity as a musician, serving as both a tool and a symbol of her artistry. Discussions sometimes extend into the technical aspects of violin construction, tone quality, and craftsmanship, particularly in relation to renowned historical instruments. Her playing is linked to the ability to produce clear, resonant tones that enhance emotional expression. Technique plays a major role in her development, including bow control, vibrato, and articulation, all of which contribute to her recognizable sound. Her musical identity is shaped by the integration of traditional violin training with contemporary repertoire choices. This combination allows her to bridge the gap between classical music traditions and modern entertainment formats. The instrument itself becomes part of her artistic narrative, representing both discipline and creativity. Her continued use of the violin in diverse settings reinforces her commitment to the instrument as her primary mode of expression. This focus on technique and instrument quality highlights the importance of craftsmanship in achieving musical excellence. Conclusion and ongoing influence. Karolina Protsenko's story is often presented as an example of how young musicians can achieve global recognition through a combination of talent, training, and digital platforms. Her journey from early musical exposure to international online visibility reflects the changing landscape of the music industry, where social media plays a central role in shaping careers. Through street performances, online videos, and media appearances, she has built a presence that resonates with audiences across different cultures. Her influence is frequently associated with inspiring young musicians to pursue their own artistic paths and explore creative expression through modern tools. While discussions about her success sometimes include estimates of financial achievement or online revenue, the broader focus remains on her artistic impact and reach. Her ability to connect with audiences through instrumental interpretations of popular music demonstrates the universal appeal of melody and emotion. As her career continues to evolve, she remains a figure often cited in conversations about digital-era musicianship. Her story illustrates how dedication, adaptability, and visibility can combine to shape a modern artistic identity that extends far beyond traditional performance boundaries.